is down here. The back of my hand still looks like the back of my hand down here because the points I'm working on are actually under my hand. So why even look at it in the first place? See, and also, I just explained to you the mechanics of occupational breakdown, bad posture, and body work. Because when I don't look at my hands, I can sit up straight, my spine is erect, and my head is somewhere near being on top of my shoulders most of the time when I don't look at my hands. Now I know with great reasonable assurance that this lumpy thing under my hands is my client. I'm pretty confident. I don't have to keep checking in to make sure that I'm working on my client. I'm also, with just a little bit of practice, I'm pretty sure that this part with the wiggly things is not a knee. So I don't have to look down to see, am I on the foot? I can tell if I'm on the top of the foot or the bottom of the foot. I can tell if I'm on the inside of the leg or the outside of the leg. There's actually no reason, really in particular, why I need to look to see what I'm working on or what I'm doing. If I do look, I look down generally, but with kind of a soft, unfocused vision. I use what's called a soft focus. I find it more telling to sort of see what's going on up here than it is to see what's going on here. I don't really care to see what's going on here. And I don't try, because even if I did look, now here's the part that causes the occupational problem, okay? If I have to look at my hand, right now I don't, so I'm upright, my head's pretty much on top of my shoulders. But the second I have to look at my hand, look what happens to my posture. Okay? Now my bowling ball, 18 to 22 pounds of cranial matter extended on the end of my neck, is now 8 inches forward of the center line. And it's no different than if I was holding a bowling ball in my hand. When it's up against my chest, it's not so heavy, but I take that bowling ball and I hold it out here. And how long am I going to be able to hold it out here before I go to muscle failure? Now the trick that people mistake when they're doing body work is because they're doing extensions and like little push-ups, they don't collapse right away. Because you get a little restoration every time you let go. What you get is you get cumulative repetitive stress. And eventually, from looking at my hands, I start to have problems in my shoulders, I start to have problems in my mid-back, I start to have tension in my neck, I start to have problems in my arms because of the tension in the brachial plexus, because I'm collapsing. I may start to have problems with my breathing because I'm collapsing these secondary muscles of respiration in the upper chest. All kinds of problems just from sitting here looking down for hours. Okay? Well, learn from experience. Our history says that happens, so just don't do it. And the way to not do it is not to try not to look at your hands. It's just sit up and look through your hands, not at them. So I try to visualize the point under my hand. Now, in other words, I can see it, but I see it in here. I'm not trying to actually see it with my eyes. Okay? All right. Now you're up. Okay. So that's the warm-up. Okay? So we did puja, just touch and center, and then move right to the feet and do the warm-up. Now, notice I didn't really use any pressure, and I don't want you to use any pressure. And notice that I just kind of kept walking, just walk, just do it. Palm walk out, palm walk back, palm walk up, circle the knees, palm walk up, rock on, rock off, nice and easy, don't hold your breath. Palm walk down, circle the knees, palm walk down, palm walk out, back, finish.
So do you do it a few times?
No, just one time,
Just one
right
time.
now, for now. We could do a whole session based on this, but for now, this is the beginning and ending of every session. So since it's, in a sense, it's formulaic, it's part of our form, all right, we're just going to knock it out, okay? All right, so let's pair up, partners, and let's do puja. Just do the acknowledgement for a minute. Don't stay more than just a minute. Then go right to the feet and just do the warm-up. When you finish, change and let your